So the first thing I want to start with here is to make sure we have an operating system. So we're in the old backplane. The configuration of the machine runs. Machine's powered up. Floppy drives are active. Let me go ahead and mount the floppy, reset the machine, examine FF00 and run. And I can hear it booting CPM, and I can see CPM is up on the display. So we know in this configuration the system runs. So now I will begin to do the transplant of these cards into the other backplane, and we'll see what we get. So I've got the backplane on the bench here as best I can. There's not a whole lot of room. And that back slot back there, I've just got resting in here an active bus terminator. It's an Ithaca audio card. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to get it popped in. And I'm just going to power up here briefly and check power supply levels again. So I can actually find the power switch. I did manage to get the that regulator or that switching supply adjusted up to 8 volts from a 7.6. I should be seeing 8 volts here, and I am. So that's a good sign. So that's a step forward. Power off. This card is the floppy controller. I'm not going to do anything with it for now. Just set it out of the way. I've got too many cards here stacked in too small a space. Maybe the next two cards I want are the CPU and the card for the front panel interface, and those are going to go in the two slots up front. These two cards are hooked together. Sorry, this is somewhat off camera. Try to get you a little better picture. So we've got the reproduction processor card here up front, and I've got the interface card for the front panel plugged directly in behind it. The ribbon cable's got a bunch of twists in it. You have to untwist those. Make this a little easier to deal with. Hopefully it's keyed. See if I can get the front panel to set up right. And at this point, we should have the front panel light up, and we should be able to basically hit switches and get it to do things. There's enough here without RAM. The system should attempt to do something. I'm confident, really, that I got the power supplies right. We validated that with those other cards before. Well, here goes nothing. Front panel did come up. If I reset, we get a reset. If I examine, we should just be seeing all ones, and we are. I shouldn't be able to deposit because there's nothing to deposit. Examine next, deposit next. So really the bus is just all ones at this point. So that's a good sign. The front panel is working, which says we at least have a live processor. Let me throw the ROM card in. And it's going to go in one of these slots with, wow, cabling management here is becoming a problem very quickly. I'm going to stick this wrap card down into one of those slots that jumpers between cards where there's extra room for the wrap pins. This little bit of electrical tape wrapped around this card to help safe it. Doesn't fit on the card guide, no surprise. Sorry, I'm peeling off electrical tape here. Let me slide that card down into slot 4 here. And so we've got the ROM card down here in slot 4. Let's get back over here where we can see the front panel. Let me plug the front panel in again. And we should be able to read the contents of that ROM card at this point, if everything's okay. Give the system power again. Let's do a reset. Let's do an examine F800. And we're not reading anything. And the ROM card is not showing active, so we have a problem. Okay, that's certainly not encouraging. Examine. Yeah, and the activity light on the ROM card's not coming on. So something's not happy on the ROM card. Let me get a brief look at system voltages here. Sorry, there's just no room here. That should be ground. That should be +8. 7.9. That is ground. There should be +5 here. And there is. There should be plus and minus 12 floating around up here someplace. I don't remember where. Oh, actually -5, that's right, and quit slipping off. Yeah, +12, or yeah, +12 and -5, that is correct. Front panel's in, so that would be generating, well, that would be memory right, so why would this not be reading the ROM card? No, I'm going to power down, and I'm going to remove that bus extender card, or that bus termination card. Just out of curiosity, it's the one unknown in this. We'll power back up. And it looks like it was that termination card potentially causing the issue. Reset, examine. Yeah, it was the termination card causing the issue. So it's now reading the ROM card. I've got the activity board access LED lit on the ROM card. Examine. If we step off the card, examine. Actually do this. Step off the card, examine. The LED goes out, and it does. So really that looks good. So bus terminator, huh? So really the next step is going to be the floppy controller. Power is off. So let me get the serial card in. Serial card is in. These are a little short. Damn it, I don't want to scar that up. Floppy controller's in. Front panel's plugged back in. So we have a full complement of cards in the system, enough to be able to boot. We've got the floppy controller back here that gives us a RAM as well. A serial card right here for TTY0. The ROM card we wire wrapped. The front panel interface and the processor card up front. So let's apply power. Turn on the floppies. Reset, examine FF00 and run. And I can already tell by the sound the floppy is making the machine's booting. And the machine is booted. And that's a really good sign. So we have a running machine in this 12-slot backplane. Let me do a bit of other testing here on basic. It's loading MBasic. You can probably hear the floppy drive accessing. This is a really good sign. 4x equals 32 to 127. Sorry, you can't see me typing. Just in my little loop here. That's 1.25. Run. And I've just got a little test program that's just outputting characters to the screen and just looping forever. And I'll just let this bake here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the floppy drives and just really let the system bake. Very happy. I'm very happy that came together when it was working. So let me bring the camera up here. Sorry for the handheld camera work. I'll try to get some more light down in there if I can. We've got the switching power supplies kind of hidden up under the little shelf there. Coming into the back plane. As I said before, we've got CPU, front panel, wire wrap ROM card, the I think it's a solid state music IO4 card with 2 serial ports. The first one's TTY0, and the DRAM floppy drive controller in here for the 8-inch floppy drives. And the system booted. I'm very happy with this. This is excellent progress and one step closer to getting this thing in a case and looking a lot like the original machine. Very cool. So I'll wrap this segment up here and we'll talk soon.